Hello everyone, myself Movia Bose. Welcome to my first class on break-even analysis. So, what is break-even analysis? A break-even analysis is a financial tool which helps to determine at what stage a company or a product will be profitable. So, break-even is a situation where you are neither making money or profit or nor losing money or making loss, but all your costs have been covered. So it is a no profit, no loss situation where your costs are covered by the sales. So there are few components of break-even analysis. Let's learn this. Fixed costs. Fixed costs are those costs which costs remain fixed over the period of time irrespective of the volume of production. That means this cost has no impact on how much you produce or how much you sell. These costs are remain fixed. Some examples are rent, taxes, these types of costs. They are not dependent on the sales volume or production. Variable costs. Variable costs are costs that will increase or decrease in direct relation to the production volume. If the production volume increases, these costs increases, and if there is a decrease in production volume, these costs also decrease. So they are proportionate to the volume of production. Some examples of these variable costs are raw material costs, direct labor charges, machine costs. These are some types of variable costs. Let's learn what is contribution margin. In the concept of break-even analysis, the contribution margin of a product is the excess amount between the selling price and variable cost of a product, which is also termed in per unit. So let's understand break-even point. In simple words, the break-even point can be defined as a point where total costs or expenses and total sales or revenue are equal. So at break-even point, there is no excess expenses or revenue. That means the expenses are and revenue is equal. Break-even point can be described as a point where there is no net profit or loss. At the break-even point, only the total cost of productions are covered by the total sales revenue. We are not gaining any profit or we are not gaining any loss. Let's see this graph. Here the cost and revenue and sales level are represented by the axes, and here this blue line is representing the fixed cost. As I have already discussed, this fixed cost has no relation with the amount of production or the volume of production. This red line represents the total cost, which is the summation of fixed cost and variable cost. It is increasing in nature as the variable cost increases with production. This green line represents the sales revenue that we are gaining from selling a product in the market. Observe carefully, this green line is intersecting the red line at a point, and that point is termed as break-even point. At this particular point, we are not gaining a profit and we are not making any loss. We are just covering the total cost of production. Let's learn how we can calculate this break-even unit. So break-even unit is fixed cost divided by selling price minus variable cost. We often term this selling price minus variable cost as contribution. Let's solve the problem. You own a pen factory and want to figure out your break-even point in units. You know your fixed cost per month, variable cost, and sales per pen. Selling price per pen. Fixed cost is rupees 4,500. Variable cost is rupees 10 per unit and selling price is rupees 20 per unit. So break-even point in units equal to fixed cost divided by selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit, which is 4,500 divided by 20 minus 10, and thus we are getting 450. So to cover up your entire cost, you have to sell 450 units. So here is the formula to find the break-even point in sales in terms of rupees. We will continue with the same problem or the same variables from the break-even point unit in example that we are discussing in the previous slide. So fixed costs are 4,500, variable cost rupees 10, sales per pen rupees 3. So break-even point in sales equal to fixed cost divided by PV ratio. PV ratio is the profit volume ratio. It is very important ratio in calculation of break-even point and margin of sales. We will learn it later. So PV ratio equal to sales minus variable cost divided by sales. Sales minus variable cost is the contribution. That means PV ratio equal to contribution by sales. So here in this case, PV ratio equal to 20 minus 10 divided by 20, as 20 is the selling price per pen and 10 is variable cost. So PV ratio is 0.5 here. We can also get the PV ratio in percentage, and to get the PV ratio in percentage, we have to simply multiply the result with 100 to get the percentage. Now, the break-even point in sales rupees equal to fixed cost by PV ratio. Here the fixed cost is 4,500 and PV ratio is 0.5, which results into rupees 9,000. So if we generate 9,000 from sales, then we can cover our entire cost of production, and we will be gaining no profit at that or no sales, not any loss. Let's learn margin of safety. First, look at this graph. Here also we are representing the sales and the quantities in units. Here, this red line is representing the fixed cost. This purple line is representing the total cost, which is the summation of fixed cost and variable cost. This green line is representing the total revenue that we are getting from selling the product. So, this revenue, the line of revenue is intersecting the total cost line at a point, and that point is break-even point, as we all know. And beyond the break-even point, we are getting profit in this yellow portion, and we are occurring loss in this green portion. And beyond this break-even point, anything that is beyond the break-even point is termed as margin of safety. The margin of safety is the amount of sales over a company's break-even point. In other words, all sales revenue that a company collects over and above its break-even point represents the margin of safety. Formulas for calculating margin of safety. Margin of safety in percentage equal to current sales minus break-even sales divided by current sales into 100. Margin of safety in rupees equal to current sales minus break-even. And margin of safety in units equal to margin of safety in rupees divided by selling price per unit. In several problems, when you will be solving, in the problems they ask to calculate margin of safety in units. So to calculate margin of safety in units, we have to calculate margin of safety in rupees. And to get the margin of safety in rupees, we have to calculate the break-even sales. And to get the break-even sales, we have to calculate PV ratio. So you can understand this all formulas are interrelated to each other and are very much important. Let's solve another problem. The ABC Enterprise, an ice cream manufacturing company, provides you the following data for the month of April 2020. Sells rupees 3,500 units at rupees 20 per unit, resulting into 70,000. Contribution margin per unit rupees 12. Total fixed expenses for the month is rupees 15,000. Now we have to calculate break-even point and margin of safety for ABC Enterprise using those above data. Let's start. So PV ratio. PV ratio is the contribution divided by sales. 12 was the contribution and sales 20, so it results into 0.6. Break-even point in rupees equal to fixed cost divided by PV ratio, that is 15,000 divided by 0.6 is 25,000. Margin of safety in rupees, actual sales minus break-even sales, that is 70,000 minus 25,000 is equal to 45,000. So margin of safety in percentage equal to 45,000 divided by sales revenue, that is 70,000, and which results in 0.64. If we want to get in percentage, we have to multiply this with 100 and we will be getting 64.29%. Now the margin of safety. Margin of safety is 45,000 divided by 20, which is the selling price. That is 2,250 euros. I'm going to share an assignment followed by this video based on these topics we have discussed. Hope you all can solve that at ease. Thank you all. See you soon.